Jerusalem, a tapestry woven with threads of history, faith, and controversy, stands at the crossroads of a profound possibility: the emergence of a third temple. From the grandeur of Solomon's temple to the echoes of prophecies and the shifts in Judaism, this sacred city grapples with modern challenges. Join us as we delve into the spiritual significance, current obstacles, and the intricate location dilemma shaping the future of Jerusalem's sacred skyline. In the ancient tale of Jerusalem, a city cherished by many faiths, the story begins with a splendid building called Solomon's Temple. This magnificent structure stood as a symbol of devotion and worship for the people of ancient Judaism. However, troubling times arrived when Nebuchadnezzar, a powerful king, brought about the temple's destruction, scattering the Jewish people far from their homeland. After enduring a period of exile, a glimmer of hope emerged. The Jews, resilient and determined, returned to their land and began the task of rebuilding their sacred space, giving rise to the Second Temple. This reconstruction reflected not only the physical revival of Jerusalem, but also the endurance and strength of the Jewish community. Yet sorrow struck again when the Romans laid waste to the Second Temple in 70 CE. This devastating event prompted a significant shift in the practice of Judaism, leading the people to adapt to a new way of expressing their faith without the central focal point of the temple. In this historical backdrop, the ruins of temples tell a tale of resilience, adaptation, and the enduring spirit of a people connected by their devotion to a sacred city. The echoes of these historical chapters continue to shape the complex narrative surrounding the prospect of a third temple in Jerusalem. The story of Judaism took a turn after the Second Temple faced destruction. With no grand temple to gather in, the Jewish people found themselves at a crossroads. They needed to adapt and reshape their religious practices. Before the temple's demise, worship centered around rituals, especially sacrifices offered at the temple. However, the absence of this central place prompted a significant shift in focus. Judaism transformed into a faith centered on studying the laws and engaging in communal prayers. The people turned their attention to the teachings found in sacred texts, forging a new path anchored in the study of laws and collective worship. This shift marked a pivotal moment, emphasizing a profound connection to God through prayer and adherence to a moral and ethical code. The absence of a physical temple became an opportunity for a deeper, more personal connection with the divine, with synagogues and homes becoming places of communal prayer and learning. Thus, the evolution of Judaism, from a temple-centric religion to a faith centered on laws and prayer, showcases the resilience of a community determined to preserve its identity even in the face of profound challenges. This shift in focus laid the groundwork for the enduring strength of Judaism throughout the ages. In the ancient writings of prophets, like Amos and Isaiah, a hopeful theme emerged for the people of Israel: the promise of a return from exile and the rebuilding of their cities. These prophets shared visions of a brighter future, foreseeing a time when the scattered people would come back to their homeland. Amidst the challenges of exile and the destruction of their temples, these prophecies offered a ray of hope. Amos spoke of God's promise to restore the fortunes of his people, allowing them to rebuild their cities and dwell in them once again. Isaiah, too, envisioned a time of rebuilding, emphasizing the restoration of Jerusalem and the joy that would accompany the return. These prophetic promises became a source of inspiration and comfort for the exiled community. The anticipation of a return to their cherished land and the reconstruction of cities fueled the collective spirit, fostering resilience and perseverance during difficult times. In the heart of ancient worship, the temple was a sacred space where people believed they could encounter the divine in a special way. Rabbi Maimonides explained that the temple served as a meeting point between heaven and earth, a place where the presence of God could be felt and experienced through rituals and ceremonies. The act of offering sacrifices in the temple was seen as a symbolic bridge between humanity and the divine. It was not just about the physical offerings, but about the spiritual journey of drawing closer to God. The rituals conducted in the temple were like a language of the soul, a way for the people to express their devotion and seek forgiveness for shortcomings. While the physical temples may have faced destruction, the spiritual significance endured. Today, the idea of a third temple carries with it the hope of rekindling that spiritual connection, a desire to once again experience the divine presence in a tangible and meaningful way. The spiritual legacy of the temple continues to shape the aspirations and prayers of those who hold its significance close to their hearts. Building a third temple in Jerusalem faces challenges that echo in the realms of politics, law, and religion. creating a complex puzzle that needs careful unraveling. In the political arena, differing viewpoints and historical tensions add layers of complexity. Jerusalem is a city where diverse interests converge, and the very idea of constructing a third temple is entangled in geopolitical intricacies. Negotiations between different groups, nations, and communities become a delicate dance, often hindered by long-standing disputes and differing priorities. Legal hurdles further complicate the journey toward a new temple. Questions of land ownership, preservation of historical sites, and compliance with international laws create a web of legal challenges that must be navigated. The intricacies of legal frameworks demand careful consideration and consensus building to move forward. Within the religious landscape, internal divisions among the Jewish community present challenges. Differing interpretations of scripture, theological perspectives, and varying levels of support for temple construction contribute to ongoing debates and discussions. The current obstacles, a blend of political, legal, and religious complexities, create a formidable barrier. The path to constructing a third temple necessitates careful negotiations, legal clarity, and a shared vision among the diverse stakeholders involved. Balancing these factors remains a substantial task as the journey toward a potential third temple unfolds against the backdrop of a city steeped in history, faith, and global significance. Amidst the complexities and challenges, some Jewish groups are actively gearing up for the possible construction of the third temple in Jerusalem. Their preparations involve a combination of practical planning, fundraising efforts, and educational initiatives. Architectural plans are being drawn up to outline how the temple might be built, considering both historical significance and modern construction techniques. These plans reflect a careful blend of tradition and innovation, as architects aim to create a structure that respects the heritage of the past while meeting the needs of the present. Fundraising efforts play a crucial role in turning plans into reality. Various initiatives are underway to gather financial support from the community and beyond. This financial backing is essential for covering the costs associated with such a monumental undertaking, including construction materials, labor, and other logistical aspects. Educational campaigns form another integral part of the preparation process. These initiatives seek to inform and garner support from the broader community, explaining the historical and religious significance of the Third Temple project. By fostering understanding and generating enthusiasm, these campaigns aim to build a collective sense of purpose among those who may contribute to or be impacted by the construction. As these preparations unfold, they signify not just the potential physical construction of a building, but also the mobilization of a community united by a shared vision. The journey toward building a third temple involves not only bricks and mortar, but also the collective spirit and determination of those who see it as a symbol of faith and continuity. The quest to determine where the third temple will stand in Jerusalem presents a significant dilemma, marked by a mix of political and religious complexities that intertwine like a puzzle waiting to be solved. One key challenge involves the sacredness of the proposed location. Jerusalem is a city revered by multiple faiths, each with its own attachment to specific sites. The potential spot for the third temple is entangled in a web of historical and religious significance, making the decision a delicate matter that requires consideration for the beliefs and traditions of diverse communities. Political complexities also come into play, as the chosen location can have far-reaching implications. Jerusalem, already a city with a complex political landscape, sees differing claims and aspirations. Negotiating a suitable location for the third temple involves navigating these intricate political dynamics, with considerations for local and international interests. As we conclude our exploration of Jerusalem's journey towards a third temple, the complexities of history, faith, and contemporary challenges paint a vivid portrait. From the echoes of ancient prophecies to the current hurdles of politics and beliefs, the quest for this sacred structure continues. In the heart of Jerusalem's timeless landscape, the search for unity and reverence unfolds, shaping the city's destiny.